We're going to be putting this compressor on this Chevy Silverado 1500. Dang-o. So the compressor is just right back there. Guys, look at all these screws just to hold some cardboard on. And we're not even done. All right, so 59 screws later, we can move this. All right, guys, so here's our compressor right there. The lines have already been evacuated previously to my arrival, so I don't have to worry about that. But there are 2 bolts on this bad boy that hold it in, and that's it. There's just 2. But because it has its own belt, and there's no tensioner for it. There's 2 ways that we can go about pulling this compressor out. We can remove it from this side, as you can see, or we can just pull it from the bottom. Relatively, I like to pull it from the bottom. It's just a little bit easier. So for me, that is. All right, so I got my finger caught. Just snake it right on through. Sounds like it had a little bit of something in it hissing at me. All right, here she is. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this was a freaking pain. This is one of the hardest ones I've done. There's so much pulling against this thing, it's hard to freaking loosen up. But nonetheless, guys, you can see, this is our clutch right here. So see what happened? Our clutch just burnt out. See that? Yeah, our clutch just burnt out and broke, and then it got stuck to it. All right, guys, and fruit for thought, you never want to do any type of AC compressor work if you're not going to change these. I'm going to fish this up the same way we took the old one out. Just like that. Last thing, we're just going to pull a vacuum and then recharge this bad boy. Like I said in the beginning, it already came pre-oiled, so I don't have to worry about measuring out oil or entering new oil into the system. It's all ready to go. Here's the deal. How we pull a vacuum is we bring this down between 20 to 30 below mercury, and then we keep it there for about 45 minutes while we're pulling a vacuum. And then afterward, we're just gonna leave it, turn off our pump, close our gauges, and then we're gonna leave it for probably about 30-45 minutes to make sure that there's no leaks. So turning on our pump, you can see that nothing happens until I open up these lines here. So see that we instantly dropped, and then you could hear as well the difference. So I'm gonna open up the low side and the high side, and then we're just gonna let this pull a vacuum, like I said, for about 45 minutes. All right, guys, so we're at about 28 below mercury, which is great. That's exactly where we want to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and close these lines off, gauges, because my lines are still open, but my gauges are off. Then we're gonna go ahead and kill our pump. Now we're just going to play the waiting game, so to speak. So we're gonna make sure that this doesn't budge off of 28. Come back to it in about 30 minutes. Okay, guys, so we are exactly where we were about 45 minutes ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with the recharge and take it from there. All right, so this vehicle actually tells us, you know, that we need R134 APAG oil refrigerant. Nonetheless, we have 60 kilograms worth of Freon that we need to charge into the system, so which roughly translates to about 21 ounces, 21 to 22 ounces, give or take. So we're gonna put, this is 12 ounces in each can, so we're gonna put a full can and about, alrighty. Let's get and turn on our AC here. We're gonna put it on full blast. All right, and then so once there's enough Freon in the system, it'll go ahead and open. And once there's enough Freon in the system, that compressor will go ahead and kick on. There we go, just kicked on. Terrific. All right, so we're just gonna continue to drink all this Freon until we're out, basically. Let's go see if we feel a temperature change. Guys, it's supposed to be triple digits today, so I'm trying to get done with work early, because around 2 or so is when it starts to get really crazy hot. Well, actually around like 1. I mean, right now it's ridiculously hot, but that's when I feel it the most. All right, there we go. Awesome, so it's starting to change. Guys, and if you just overcharge this immediately and just blast it with Freon, it can lock that compressor up. and make it extremely hard for it to turn again. Yo, check it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, isn't that awesome, man? Yeah, that's nice, man. Yeah, that's nice. All right, well, that's it, buddy.